as a seafarer, how much money would I require for retirement or before retiring? कि भाई इतना corpus when I see I have, I'll say okay, Jai Mata Di, now I can retire.
Yeah, actually, thank you for asking, because whole of my life I was very disturbed by the dialogue that there is no end to earning. One can earn as much as one wants. So I did not believe in this. I always knew that there has to be a figure. We are engineers, and even if you're not, everything should be calculated. Unless you calculate, you cannot control. So when I retired, I had started calculating exactly how much money is required. Now, the thing is that how much money you require at retirement will depend upon your liabilities also. One should not think about retirement till his children are past college, all the responsibilities are over, means he doesn't have to get any sibling married or something, or whatever may be the reason. He should not think of quitting his job and staying jobless. So at that stage, as we speak today, if suppose somebody wants to retire at an age of 50, so I have calculated that he will require about 4.3 to 4.5 crores money, out of which 75% should be invested in equity mutual funds, 25% in bank FDs, PPF, gold, or other avenues which he will be allowed after he becomes a resident. So that much is required. Now, if I say 4.5 lakhs, half of the people will
4.5 crores.
4.5 crores, people will become discouraged. As I can see, a lot of people are becoming now. But that is not to discourage them. What figure we see today is big is actually very small. Because by the time these people will come to that age of 4.5, this 4.5 itself will become 7. So that is why I say it is important to invest in equities, because equities catch up with the life.
With the inflation.
With the inflation, with the lifetimes. You see, inflation is not whether your vegetable becomes 50 rupees from 20 rupees. Inflation is not whether your house becomes 2 crores from 1 crore. There is a lifestyle inflation also. 20 years ago, there were no mobile phones. When the mobile phones came, they were 2,000 rupees and 3,000 rupees.
Now 1 lakh.
Today, you cannot even think of a good mobile phone. Maybe you can think of a mobile phone for 20,000, but your children will not think of anything less than 1 lakh. That is lifestyle inflation.
Shoes.
Yes. So now, that is why I say that 75% of whatever you earn at any given time, at a younger age, it should be 80%, 85% in equity, mutual funds. But at a later stage, you can tone it down to 75%. I have lived with 75% most of the time, even now. But now I have changed the formula. Now it is very simple that when a person can say that I am on the track, when his total portfolio, the return on that portfolio in terms of actual money, not percentages, exceeds his expenses for that year. Suppose your expenses are 24,000 this year, 24 lakhs this year,
right.
2 lakh rupees a month. And you have been observing that for last 4 years, my expenses are 1.5 lakh to 2 lakhs. It has been contained in that. And now you have to see that for 4 consecutive years, your returns in the equity mutual fund or your portfolio are more than that. Means some year it will be less, maybe 0, maybe negative, but next year it should be more. So for 4 consecutive years, that should come more than your expenses. That time you can say that my portfolio is on its way to formation. Now I am becoming self-sufficient. So another few years, whenever you feel that consecutively naturally, when will you retire? When will you think that I can retire? When will you form a mindset that I can retire at home and sit and do nothing except spending money? Only when the returns from your investment will be more than your expenses.
Right.
So instead of forming that 4 crores or 5 crores, which I have a definite figure, because if you invest this figure will never come down. Never.
Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di. So that's the point. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.